Praxis Prepper had an excellent video, and I'll put a link to it here, on you gotta practice things before you'd have a terrible SHTF situation. And one of his cases in point was gardening, and I just wholeheartedly agree. Be sure you check out his video though, because he has really a cute intro. I think you'll like it. I've been gardening for, I don't really want to say how many years I've been gardening. And I've only been an organic gardener, so that does sometimes give some extra challenges. But each year, something doesn't thrive or something happens. This year was the worst year I have ever had. Woodchuck got in, did a lot of damage. I had a hole in my fence. The peaches I was so proud of. They were my first peaches on my little fruit tree, and there were so many of them. I had shown you a video of them. I'd go out the next day and there are only pits on the ground. Something, and I imagine it was a raccoon, ate every single peach. So I hope the raccoon died of stomach distress. But anyway, it was really heartbreaking because I was just so proud of those peaches and that I didn't get them. And I even have a cage built around it to keep the deer away because we have so many deer in the area. My garden has, underneath all of it is hardware cloth, so the woodchucks can't come from underneath. And I have deer fencing all the way around, and then I have chicken fencing, but obviously there was a hole in it which allowed the woodchuck in. But even without varmints, I have had problems. Like last year, the squash bugs just devastated my zucchini. Some years I've had a terrible problem with tomatoes. They just haven't thrived. And of course, weather plays so much into the situation. I mean, this was a really hot summer for us in Michigan, so tomatoes and peppers just thrived in the garden. But that means other things might not. Your lettuce might bolt a lot quicker, you might have problems with broccoli, other things. So if you have too much rain, that is bad. If you don't have enough rain, that is bad. I mean, a lot of different things go into gardening, and that's when you're in a normal, non-SHTF situation. Well, just imagine if you were depending on your garden for part of your foodstuffs. I've often thought about that, and I thought most of us would probably die, because unless you have enough people to protect it from other humans, and then have a good water source, have good weather, be able to keep the varmints away, etc., etc. There's just so much to think about. So if you go out and buy just one of those seed starters, don't think that just if something happens you're going to go and plow up your ground and start a garden, because soil takes time to be a good growing material. Not every soil is good if you just put a plant, plunk it in there. A lot of times you have to put compost, manure, other things, and you have to keep feeding your soil. So there's a lot that goes into gardening. And you talk to any farmer and they will tell you they have good years and bad years, and it's really hard farming, be it with livestock or with crops. So I just want you all to go check out his video and realize that gardening is not something, even if you know how to do it well, that you might have some bad experiences, and if you were depending on it for your life, for your food stocks, I don't know. I think that would be a very difficult proposition. So I urge you all to do your proper canning, put away your food, dehydrate your food, buy canned goods, whatever you have to do to make sure you have enough food on hand, because I don't think you can just depend on your garden. I know I can't. This is Prepper Potpourri saying, please subscribe, share the knowledge, and thank you so much for watching.